Have you ever found yourself in a conversation, noticing the words you use may not reflect the vibrant, wise, and capable person you truly are? As we grow older, especially after 65, the way we talk about ourselves can shape how others see us and how we see ourselves. In this video, we'll explore 10 things you should avoid saying about yourself in public to help you maintain your confidence, dignity, and a positive outlook on life. Stay with us until the end, as we'll reveal simple shifts in perspective that can completely transform how you feel about aging, helping you lead a more fulfilling and respected life. Before we begin, I would appreciate it if you like this video. You can help me continue to spread the old age lesson. If you still need to subscribe, I recommend you subscribe and turn on the bell so you can see all the videos. If you like this video, please comment number 1. If you don't like it, comment number 0 to let me know so I can make a better video for you. Now let's get started. 1. Don't talk about your weakness or powerlessness. One important aspect of maintaining a positive outlook as you age is to avoid constantly discussing your weaknesses or feelings of powerlessness. It's perfectly natural to experience changes in your body and abilities as you grow older, but repeatedly highlighting these challenges in conversation can have negative effects on both your self-esteem and how others perceive you. Think about the impact your words might have in a social setting. If every time you engage with others, you bring up how weak, tired, or incapable you feel, it can cast a shadow not only on your mood, but also on how others view you. Over time, people may come to associate you with a sense of defeat as someone who is being overwhelmed by life's difficulties. This can create a cycle where your self-perception becomes more negative because of how others start to perceive you, further deepening your feelings of inadequacy. However, by shifting your focus away from what you can't do and instead highlighting what you can do, you can break that cycle and create a more positive atmosphere. When someone asks you how you're doing, for example, instead of focusing solely on health issues or physical limitations, you could share something uplifting, like a new hobby you've taken up or a recent visit with loved ones. Maybe you've been reading more or discovered a new passion for cooking, gardening, or painting. These are the kinds of stories that uplift not only you, but the people around you. Positive energy is contagious, and when you present yourself as someone who is still active, curious, and engaged with life, others will respond to that energy. This doesn't mean you should ignore your struggles, but rather, it's about framing them in a way that reflects your resilience. For instance, instead of saying, "I can't do anything for myself anymore," you might say, "I'm finding new ways to adapt and make things easier for myself." This subtle shift in language emphasizes your strength and resourcefulness rather than your limitations. It's about maintaining your dignity, focusing on the aspects of life that still bring you joy, and reminding yourself that you're still capable of growth, learning, and contributing in meaningful ways. By consciously changing how you speak about yourself, you can boost not only your morale, but also the way others view you, ensuring that you are seen as someone who is thriving despite the challenges you face. 2. Don't diminish your value. As we grow older, it's crucial not to diminish our value or let ourselves fall into the common trap of believing we're somehow less important because of our age. One of the most harmful habits we can develop is focusing on our perceived shortcomings or viewing our worth solely in terms of what we used to accomplish, especially if we're no longer working or if our children have grown and moved on. It's easy to feel like our purpose has faded, but nothing could be further from the truth. In reality, every stage of life has its unique value, and that includes the later years. The wisdom, experiences, and lessons you've gathered over decades make you more valuable, not less. After the age of 65, there's no reason to diminish your self-worth by talking about how you've lost value or implying that you're no longer useful. Your value is not, and never has been, tied solely to a job title, a role, or the expectations others place on you. It's based on who you are, the things you've lived through, and the rich reservoir of knowledge you've accumulated along the way. Life is a journey, and the wisdom you've gained is irreplaceable. If you ever find yourself saying things like, "I'm not as useful as I used to be," it's time to stop and rethink how you view yourself. These words not only undermine your confidence, but can also influence how others perceive you. Instead of focusing on what you feel you've lost, remind yourself of all that you've accomplished. You can proudly say, "I've achieved so much in my life, and I'm proud of where I've been and what I've done." When you begin to value your worth, others will follow suit. You still have so much to offer the world. Whether it's through mentoring younger generations, volunteering in your community, or simply enjoying life on your terms, your contributions matter. Your life experience is a treasure trove that others can learn from, and your presence continues to enrich the lives of those around you. The beauty of this stage in life is that it comes with the freedom to define what fulfillment means to you, without the pressures of past obligations. So instead of letting negative thoughts about aging cloud your sense of purpose, embrace the opportunities that come with this chapter. You're still capable of making a meaningful impact, whether it's big or small, and the value you bring to the world is immeasurable. If you are still watching this video and finding these lessons useful, please comment number 1 below to let me know that you are still watching this video with me. Thank you for your valuable time. 3. Avoid sharing too much about personal health issues. As we grow older, it's natural for health to become a more significant part of our lives. Conversations often turn toward medical appointments, treatments, and the various challenges we face with our health. However, it's important to remember that not every setting is appropriate for sharing the intimate details of our health journey. While it's completely understandable to want to talk about what's on your mind, especially when dealing with ongoing health issues, sharing too much in public or casual social environments can create discomfort or put others in an awkward position, unsure of how to respond. In many cases, people might not know how to offer support or advice, and they may feel uneasy hearing about detailed medical conditions in a casual setting. It can also shift the tone of the conversation from lighthearted to serious, which isn't always desirable, especially when the goal of social interaction is to connect and enjoy one another's company. Instead of delving into the specifics of your health issues, consider keeping the conversation more general and uplifting when asked about your well-being. For instance, if someone inquires about how you're doing, rather than listing all your ailments, you could focus on something positive, such as, "I'm feeling pretty good today and grateful to spend time with friends." This type of response not only keeps the mood upbeat, but also invites others to engage with you more comfortably and positively. Of course, this doesn't mean you should avoid discussing your health entirely. There is certainly a time and place for those more in-depth conversations, but they're often best reserved for close family members or healthcare professionals who can offer the appropriate support and guidance. Sharing your medical challenges with people who are better equipped to help ensures that you maintain your sense of dignity and privacy, while also preventing any awkward or uncomfortable moments in more casual social settings. 4th, don't complain about your age. Aging is an inevitable part of life, and while it's natural to notice changes in your body and abilities as you grow older, dwelling on these changes negatively can harm not only your mindset, but also your relationships. Constantly saying things like, "I'm too old for this," or "I can't do what I used to," reinforces a sense of limitation that can make you feel much older than you truly are. It also impacts the people around you. Complaining frequently about something as unchangeable as age creates a negative atmosphere that others may find draining. People are drawn to positivity, and no one enjoys being around someone who constantly grumbles, especially about aspects of life that everyone will face eventually. Instead of focusing on the limitations that aging might bring, it's far more uplifting to appreciate the unique gifts that come with getting older. Think about the wisdom you've gained from decades of life experiences, the clarity of knowing who you are, and the freedom from many of the responsibilities that used to weigh you down, such as career pressures or raising a family. These are powerful positives that can make your later years incredibly rewarding. Rather than fixating on what you can't do anymore, shift your mindset to acknowledge what you can still do, and do well. For instance, when you catch yourself thinking, "I'm too old for that," Try reframing it to something more empowering like, I'm still learning, growing, and discovering new things every day. By embracing aging as a continuation of your journey, rather than the closing of a chapter, you allow yourself to enjoy life more fully. Aging doesn't mean stopping, it means evolving. You can show others that life after 65 is not about winding down, but can be about staying active, engaged, and fulfilled. This perspective will not only benefit your sense of joy and purpose, but will also inspire others, proving that it's possible to lead a vibrant, fulfilling life well into your later years. Let your enthusiasm and positive attitude be a beacon for others, demonstrating that the best is still yet to come. If you are still watching this video and finding these lessons useful, please comment number 2 below to let me know that you are still watching this video with me. Thank you for your valuable time. 5. Don't dwell too much on the past and forget the present. It's important not to get too caught up in the past at the expense of living fully in the present. Reflecting on the past can indeed bring comfort, especially when sharing memories with loved ones. Those moments often remind us of times filled with joy, laughter, or important life lessons. However, when we spend too much time reminiscing, we run the risk of distancing ourselves from the current experiences and opportunities that life is offering right now. If most of your conversations revolve around how much better things were in the past, or what you used to do, it can create a sense of being stuck or disconnected from the present moment. Life is continuously evolving, and focusing solely on the past can prevent you from fully appreciating the new experiences, people, and changes happening around you. Instead of living in the nostalgia of what once was, it's essential to stay grounded in the present and look forward to the future. The present offers countless opportunities to engage with life in meaningful ways, whether it's through hobbies, relationships, or personal growth. People around you, especially younger generations or those you interact with regularly, want to hear about what you're currently excited about or how you're finding joy in the present. For instance, instead of always talking about how things used to be, share stories about the hobbies you've picked up, the books you've recently read, or the trips you're planning for the future. These kinds of discussions show that you're still actively participating in life and embracing the here and now. By maintaining an interest in what today has to offer and what's yet to come, you keep your conversations lively and relatable. It signals that you're not stuck in the past, but are adaptable, curious, and open to new experiences. Forward thinking like this makes you more approachable and engaging to others, no matter their age. Rather than frequently saying, "Back in my day, things were better," try expressing sentiments like, "I'm enjoying the opportunities life is offering me now, and I'm excited for what's ahead." This positive and future-focused attitude can be refreshing, helping you connect with others in a way that fosters meaningful interactions and keeps your perspective fresh and vibrant. Embracing the present while remaining optimistic about the future allows you to lead a richer, more connected life, and that energy will be felt by those around you. 6. Don't complain about younger generations. It's easy to fall into the habit of complaining about the younger generation, often comparing their attitudes and behaviors to those of your own. However, constantly voicing these complaints creates a divide that can make it difficult to connect with them on a meaningful level. While the temptation to critique differences in values, work ethic, or social behavior may arise, it frequently leads to frustration on both sides. Instead of fostering understanding, it reinforces stereotypes and widens the generational gap. Each generation grows up in a unique social and cultural environment, which shapes their outlook on life. What might appear as a lack of respect or responsibility may actually be a reflection of the different challenges and opportunities they face. By focusing only on the negatives, you miss the chance to truly understand the reasons behind these differences. Rather than assuming younger people lack certain qualities, try to approach the situation with curiosity and openness. Instead of saying, "Young people these days have no respect," try reframing it with a more positive perspective. Like, "I wonder what I can learn from the way younger generations approach life and work." This small shift in mindset can open doors to meaningful exchanges where both sides can benefit. Younger individuals have grown up with different technologies, educational methods, and social dynamics, which might offer you a fresh, valuable perspective. At the same time, they can greatly benefit from your life experience, knowledge, and wisdom. Engaging with younger generations in a positive and open-minded way is not only good for maintaining connections, but also essential for personal growth. By learning from them and sharing your insights, you bridge the gap that divides the generations and create space for mutual respect and understanding. In this way, you'll find yourself staying more engaged with the world around you and fostering relationships that benefit everyone involved. If you are still watching this video and finding these lessons useful, please comment number 3 below to let me know that you are still watching this video with me. Thank you for your valuable time. 7. Don't overexpose your financial anxieties. As we grow older, financial concerns naturally become a more prominent part of life. Managing money carefully is essential, particularly as we plan for retirement or unexpected expenses. However, it's important to be mindful of how we discuss these anxieties, especially in public or social settings. While it's completely understandable to have financial worries, overexposing those concerns in casual conversations can unintentionally create discomfort among others and may even lead to shifts in how people perceive your independence or stability. When we speak too often about financial struggles, it can project a vulnerability that we may not want to showcase, especially if we value maintaining an image of self-sufficiency. It's not about ignoring financial reality or pretending everything is perfect, but rather about being selective with what you share and how you frame your experiences. Publicly focusing too much on financial woes can sometimes weigh down conversations, making others feel uneasy or overly concerned about your situation. Instead of dwelling on financial difficulties, try shifting the focus to the many fulfilling aspects of life that don't require a significant financial investment. Whether it's enjoying a hobby, spending time with loved ones, or appreciating nature, there are countless ways to find joy and contentment in simple, affordable experiences. For instance, you might say something like, "I've learned to find happiness in the little things and make the most of what I have." This keeps conversations positive and uplifting, allowing you to express a sense of gratitude and resourcefulness without delving too deeply into financial troubles. Keeping the tone light doesn't diminish the importance of managing your finances, but helps create a healthier dynamic in public conversations. More serious financial discussions are best reserved for private talks with trusted family members, close friends, or financial advisors who can offer sound advice. By maintaining a positive and independent image in social situations, you help keep others from worrying unnecessarily about your well-being and preserve a sense of control over your life. It's not about hiding struggles, but choosing when and with whom to share them, allowing you to continue enjoying meaningful connections without the shadow of financial stress looming over your interactions. In doing so, you can uphold your sense of dignity and freedom, continuing to live life on your terms while managing financial concerns in a more private, constructive way. 8. Don't criticize others or compare yourself to them. Engaging in negative talk about others, or drawing comparisons between your life and theirs, can have detrimental effects, not only on your self-perception, but also on the overall tone of any conversation. When you criticize others, you inadvertently tarnish your image, casting a shadow over your character and intentions. This negativity not only affects how others perceive you, but also saps the positive energy that could be present in the dialogue. Furthermore, making comparisons can lead to feelings of inadequacy or resentment. It's all too easy to find yourself feeling bitter when you focus on what others have achieved or the qualities they possess that you might feel are lacking in your own life. This cycle of negative thinking can foster an unhealthy mindset, leading to dissatisfaction and self-doubt. Whether you're interacting with close friends, family members, or even acquaintances, it's crucial to cultivate an attitude of kindness and understanding. Instead of rushing to harsh judgments, strive to lift others and appreciate their unique journeys. By doing so, You not only enrich your spirit, but also contribute positively to the environment around you, fostering a sense of community and support that benefits everyone involved. Remember, each person is on their path, and embracing this truth can lead to a more harmonious and fulfilling life for all. 9. Don't negatively share regrets. Regret is an inevitable part of life. Everyone has moments they wish they could have handled differently. However, when it comes to sharing those regrets, it's important to do so thoughtfully. Sharing your regrets too openly, especially in a negative or self-pitying manner, can shift the tone of the conversation, making others feel uncomfortable or even pitying you. Instead of fostering meaningful connections or positive discussions, it may leave people focused on their past mistakes rather than their current strengths. It's fine to reflect on past choices, but how you frame those reflections makes all the difference. Rather than focusing on the what-ifs and expressing how much you wish things had gone another way, consider using your regrets as a way to showcase your growth. For instance, instead of saying, "I wish I had done things differently," try, "I've learned invaluable lessons from my experiences, and they've shaped me into the person I am today." This subtle shift changes the tone from one of regret and loss to one of resilience, self-awareness, and wisdom. By framing your reflections in a positive light, you not only appear more resilient and forward-thinking, but you also show a willingness to embrace life's challenges and use them as stepping stones for personal growth. People are often drawn to those who can take life's setbacks and turn them into opportunities for improvement. When you focus on the lessons learned rather than on the regret itself, you not only inspire others, but also remind them that it's never too late to grow and evolve. This approach not only highlights your inner strength, but also serves as a powerful example to others. By sharing how you've turned your challenges into learning opportunities, you can motivate and encourage those around you to do the same. Regret, when viewed from a perspective of growth, becomes less about missed opportunities and more about how we can continue to improve, regardless of past mistakes. In the end, it's not about the regret itself, but about how you choose to move forward from it. And that's the part of your story that will resonate the most with others. If you are still watching this video and finding these lessons useful, please comment number 4 below to let me know that you are still watching this video with me. Thank you for your valuable time. 10. Don't deny your ability to learn and change. It's all too easy to fall into the limiting mindset that suggests once we reach a certain age, we become incapable of learning new things or changing our established ways. This belief can not only stifle your personal growth, but can also cause those around you to perceive you as rigid or set in your ways. When you deny your innate ability to grow or adapt, you effectively close the door to a wealth of exciting new opportunities and enriching experiences that life has to offer. Rather than resigning yourself to thoughts like, "I'm too old to learn something new," challenge yourself to adopt a more positive perspective by saying, "I'm still curious and open to new experiences." This shift in mindset not only helps keep your mind sharp and engaged, but also encourages others to see you as a vibrant and dynamic individual, regardless of your age. The truth is that learning does not come to a halt simply because we reach a certain milestone in life. Whether it involves picking up a new hobby that sparks your interest, mastering the use of modern technology, or discovering innovative ways to remain active, embracing change is what keeps life exciting and rewarding. The more open you are to learning, the more opportunities you will uncover to enrich your life even after the age of 65. As we age, the words we choose to describe ourselves carry even greater significance. The language we use shapes our self-perception, influences how others view us, and ultimately impacts our overall sense of well-being. After reaching the age of 65, it becomes increasingly important to avoid negative self-talk regarding your weaknesses, values, health, age, or past experiences, especially in public settings. Instead, concentrate on what you can still accomplish, celebrate what you have achieved, and focus on the exciting possibilities that lie ahead of you. By adopting this positive approach, you not only preserve your dignity and self-confidence, but also serve as an inspiration to those around you, encouraging them to adopt a similar mindset. Your life experience is an invaluable asset, and there is no need to hide or downplay it. Speak about your journey with pride, embrace the positives, and continue to engage with life in meaningful and fulfilling ways. Remember, life after 65 is not about slowing down or fading into the background. It's about stepping into a new chapter of your life with grace, optimism, and enthusiasm. The way you talk about yourself is crucial. By consciously choosing to focus on the good, you can live each day with purpose and joy. In doing so, you will motivate others to see aging not as a limitation, but as a fulfilling and enriching journey filled with possibilities waiting to be explored. So, what have you learned so far? We've explored the importance of how we speak about ourselves as we age, and how just a few simple changes can help us live with more confidence, dignity, and positivity. Reflect on the insights we've shared and think about how these small but powerful shifts in mindset can transform the way others see you. And most importantly, how you see yourself. Now, we'd love to hear from you. Comment below and let us know one thing you've learned today that you'll start applying in your life. Whether it's changing how you talk about your abilities, health, or experiences, we're excited to see how these tips will help you live a more fulfilling life. If you found this video helpful, please leave your comment below, and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to our YouTube channel. Your support helps us continue to create more valuable content to inspire and uplift. Thanks for watching, and here's to embracing every chapter of life with grace, optimism, and pride.